morning and welcome once again to your Renewed Faith devotions as we're looking at the great influences of the faith. We continue to look at the book of Job, and from chapter 2 I read, "Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said to Satan, 'From where do you come?' Satan answered the Lord and said, 'From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it.' Then the Lord said to Satan, 'Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man who fears God and shuns evil? And still he holds fast to his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause.' So Satan answered the Lord and said, 'Skin for skin. Yes, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will surely curse you to your face.' And the Lord said to Satan, 'Behold, he is in your hand, but spare his life.' So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and struck Job with painful boils from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. And he took for himself a potsherd with which to scrape himself while he sat in the midst of the ashes. Then his wife said to him, 'Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse God and die.' But he said to her, 'You speak as one of the foolish women speaks. Shall we indeed accept good from God, and shall we not accept adversity?' In all this, Job did not sin with his lips." Here we see that Satan once again presents himself in the heavenly court. And when God reminds him that Job still retains his faith and integrity, Satan argues that if Job suffers physically, his faith will fail. God therefore permits Satan to afflict Job with ill health, but he will not permit his life to be endangered. Job contracts a loathsome skin disease which causes him to be expelled from society. He sits in the town refuse dump, where he is advised by his wife to curse God and die. But did you see, despite his personal suffering, Job stubbornly refuses to say anything against God, thus making Satan's second test ineffective. Now let's think about that. We ought never to forget that however formidable an enemy Satan appears, he is an enemy on a leash. He can only work within certain limits that are set by the grace and the wisdom of God. If God did not put a leash on that roaring lion, how easily he would overcome us.